everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to answer some questions which I had asked you guys to ask me on Instagram. So it's sort of a get to know me tag. I had done a part 1 already, so if you haven't watched it, you can check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box below and also in the card above. And by the way, if you're wondering if I've colored my hair, it's temporary. I've used Curlsmith hair makeup and that video is coming soon. I can't stop staring at my hair. So without a further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So let me just share my age first because that's the most common question I get on this channel. Everyone thinks I'm a teenager. I know I look like a kid, I am a kid, I feel like a kid. 25 is my physical age. The next most common question I got asked is our love story or how I met my husband. Okay, I won't really give too much details, otherwise the video is going to be too long and it's going to be only about my love story. I'll just share like a small brief story. So what happened is I was in college and he was 2 years senior to me. We both studied in the same college and he had a crush on me. That's what I had heard from his friends. So I checked him out and even I liked him. He was quite cute. He's still cute. So I asked him out. And that's how we started dating. That's the story. When did I first come to Goa for the first time and the backstory? Okay, so I would love to share this story. So what happened is I was in 11th standard and my dad frequently gets transferred, okay? That's how his job is. So when I was in 11th standard, he got transferred to Goa and he had already come to Goa for work. So I was living with my mom and grandmother and the plan was that I'll finish my 11th standard. But what happened is the place I was at, like the atmosphere, the people around me, everything was very toxic for me. That was like the worst time, I can say. It was very toxic. I used to cry every single day after coming home. So finally mom, dad, they made a decision to just come to Goa, start a new life so that I get a better life and my mental health is much better. And thank God that happened, because whatever happens for a good reason. If that hadn't happened, I'm not sure where I would be. I probably would have given Maharashtra CET and ended up in some college in Pune or something like that, and life would be different, I guess. So really happy that it turned out that way. And everyone started saying, you know, like how can you just leave in between? Usually people do 11th and 12th together, right? And it will impact my education and things like that. So when I came to Goa, I was in 12th. I'm so sorry if you can hear the rains. It just wouldn't stop raining. I'm so sorry. So yeah, and everything was different. The board was different and the people were different. Like it was a huge change for me. I have studied in Marathi medium, okay? It was semi-English from 5th standard, but we were taught in Marathi only. I did not know to speak English. I had just never spoken English with anybody my whole life. Whenever I would try to speak English, it would be wrong or I would take a lot of time to speak, okay? So that was a really challenging part. Like I could not communicate with people because here most people speak English. People do know Marathi, so that's why I only hung out with people who knew Marathi. Others, I was just too intimidated to talk with them because I just didn't know how to speak English. But then slowly, I just got used to it. Like after listening to people around me, I also read one book about English. Like it had all the basic grammar English, but that's not enough, of course. I read the book and I got the basic idea, like basic English grammar. I learned it within 2-3 days. But the talking practice, it happened only when I went to college. Like in first year, that's how I started actually speaking in English. The story was about me coming to Goa, but it turned into some motivational story. Next question is what Saish calls you. I admire you so much. Thank you so much. He calls me babe most of the times, and like very rarely, like once in few months or something, he'll call me Madhushri. And I'll be like, what did he just call me? Like it sounds really weird when he says Madhushri because he rarely calls me Madhushri. The next question is who had biggest crush on you? Hope it's not me. I hope it's my husband who had the biggest crush on me. I hope he still has a crush on me. Which college you graduated from? So I graduated from PCCE, Padre Conceição College of Engineering. It's in Goa. Do you like Goa or not? I like it. I mean, what's there not to like? Where do you wish to go for an international trip? Where would you like to go right after the pandemic ends? After the pandemic ends, if it ever does, I would love to visit Europe. Okay, I've already been there, but I was small that time and I don't really remember much of it. So I really want to go there now that I've got all sexy. What am I saying? I want to look good. I want to take good pics, okay? Because the last time I went, I just looked too jhallu. I really want to go there with my husband because I've never gone outside India with him. So I really want to go there. Next question is, are you living with your in-laws? Yes, I do live with my in-laws. What's your comfort food? Dal rice, khichdi. I literally survive on this and I can have it anytime. Every time we go out, I just order khichdi for some reason. Like I never want to try new food. Like I'm not a foodie. I just want to have the same thing I have every single day. I love khichdi. How did you learn to do perfect makeup? That's so sweet of you that you think my makeup is perfect. It's not perfect. No one's perfect. But I practiced. Okay, I was really passionate about makeup. I used to sit every single day and I practiced. That's how I got better at it. And right now I'm just not into makeup. Like I just do this basic thing every time. Since the lockdown started, I'm just not getting inspiration to do different looks, you know. What's in your bag? Right now I don't really have a bag because I don't even go out. But when I went in office, I had like a small bag. I think I had like ID card and wallet and lip balm. That's the only thing I carried. I didn't really carry much things. My first period experience. So I remember this vividly, okay. I was in 8th standard and I think it was a holiday or something. I was just playing games in the morning. I was playing this Jane's Hotel. I loved that game so much. I used to play it all the time. I also would have a picture. I'll attach it if I have one. Not from that day, but me playing that game. And I also remember the date. It was 8th January, just 2 days before my birthday. Okay, so what happened? I was playing the game like usual, and then I got up to pee. And I saw something reddish pink on my panty. Another backstory. So what had happened is 1 week before, I had a lot of, those kurmure, what do you call? I'll attach a picture. They were pink in color, okay, and I ate a lot of them. And after that, my pee became pink. So for one whole day, my pee was just pink because of that color. So what I thought is it's the same color, and I peed in my pants. That's what I thought. But still, I just showed it to my mom, and she was like, "Did you just get your period?" She got so happy, and I was like, I don't know, because I didn't believe in it only. Like I knew about periods and all. My mom and grandmother, they had told me about it, but I couldn't really believe that I got a period because I somehow believed that I'm not a human. Don't judge me, but I should think I'm not a human. Okay, so I just could not believe it. Then my mom got so happy. She told everyone. She told my dad, my grandmother, all the relatives she called. Okay, and I think they gave me sugar. They had got sweets or something, and we celebrated that. I remember that, but I wasn't happy, of course. Like I didn't like bleeding. I hated it, and I hated having bath because whenever I would see blood, I just hated it, okay. So I should tell my mom to bathe me. I should not bathe by myself when I was on my period. And then next day also blood came, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I have to believe that I'm a human. It's just too much noise, yeah. I'm so sorry. How did you start your YouTube channel? So I think I've shared this story before, but I used to love watching makeup videos on YouTube. I used to watch them non-stop, and I also thought of starting one. Didn't really have the courage. I had so little confidence, but then everyone just motivated me, and I also motivated myself. I read this book. It was about law of attraction. So after reading that book, I just got so motivated, and I finally uploaded my first video. I remember I had filmed a demo kind of video. It wasn't for posting, but it was just seeing how I look in the camera. Like I have shot a lot of videos like that, and then finally I posted one. Finally got the courage, and that's how I started. Do you follow to-do list? Any tips for someone who wants to start YouTube but gets overwhelmed with everything? I do follow to-do lists sometimes. I mean, I try my best to follow to-do lists because it just makes it easier. But sometimes I feel lazy. I'll think like, okay, I'll remember this, and then it just becomes a mess, and sometimes I forget most of the things. So I had read somewhere that you should use your brain only for logic purpose and thinking purpose and not for storage. So just like how we store data in memory cards, SD cards and things like that, we actually use the CPU for the logic things. Similarly, you should use your brain just for the processing part, and whatever you want to remember, like your to-do list for example, whatever you want to do, your plans, everything you should note it down. You can either type it down or actually write it. Don't try to remember that, because if you just try to remember, if you store that, you're utilizing your brain power for remembering things instead of using it for other things like the processing smart things which the brain can do. So instead you should just try to utilize notepads and things like that for storage, and use your brain only for the activities. A tip would be to just start. There's nothing else I can tell. You can plan out some day or on a weekend or something whenever you're free, and just do it. I know sometimes we get this feeling, that perfectionist kind of feeling, that what if it's not good, I want it to not mess up. But it's fine. If you keep thinking like that, you tend to procrastinate, okay? You should just remove this idea that it has to be perfect. It's fine, it won't be perfect, but at least you'll start somewhere, right? And just take one step at a time, and the more you make it, you'll get better at it for sure. But the first step is to just try. Let it be bad, it's fine, but just do it. You can go to any famous YouTuber's channel and sort the videos by date uploaded and see their first video. Everyone's video won't be perfect. You'll laugh at them, like it will be very naive. So that's how people start. You have to start somewhere. What is the biggest struggle you overcame? My biggest struggle would be talking to people. I was extremely shy as a kid. I was bullied for that, for my voice, for the way I talk. Everyone would make fun of me. Everyone would say to me, "Hi Madhushri." This was really common. I've been to a lot of schools, a lot of cities. This was the common thing. Everyone made fun of me, okay? And that really reduced my confidence. Even teachers would make fun of me for crying. I used to cry a lot, so I was made fun of that as well. So I think that was the biggest struggle. So because of that reason, I couldn't really make a lot of friends, and I was never confident as a kid, like I was never talking in a group kind of a person, making new friends kind of a person. I still struggle. I still am not very comfortable in socializing, but I'm getting better. My confidence definitely has increased a lot. And also talking in shops, buying something, I used to struggle with that also. I still do, because I feel people will ignore me. I most of the times think that I'm not important, so I feel like people will just ignore me. I still feel extremely shy to ask for something in the shop. So that's why I mostly prefer online shopping, where I don't have to talk. And I also struggled with my voice. I was never confident with my voice because I always sounded like a kid. Every time I spoke on phone, the other person would think I'm a kid. And they used to be like, "Give your phone to mama." And I always thought that I don't sound good. I sound very childish. And now I get a lot of comments saying, "I love your voice." And that, you have no idea how much confidence that has given me, okay? Your comments make my day. Your comments mean the world to me, okay? Because of you guys, I am what I am today. I wouldn't be so confident, I guess, if it wasn't for YouTube. I'm not sure if I would have improved otherwise, but you guys are a big part of what I am today. What is the one thing you wished people knew about you? Most people think that I'm confident because they watch my videos, and that's really not the story. People who know me in real life would know I am a totally different person in the videos, because I am myself in front of the camera. So people who are very close to me, only they know that I'm exactly like this. But people who are not very close to me, so they wouldn't even believe that I'm the same person. So that's what I would want people to know, I guess. So that was it for this video. I have tried to answer as much as possible. If you would want me to do more such Q&A, please let me know in the comments down below. And what kind of questions should I answer next? Let me know that as well, so that I can ask accordingly on Instagram. And please follow me on Instagram if you're not following me already. I put a lot of stories there. I post a lot of content as well, and on stories I keep asking you guys questions. I keep asking you guys to ask me questions. So please follow me there. And that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.